Tes tes malam altar. Sebentar gue buru-buru banget ini tadi. Ini gue harusnya maaf ya. Gue baru nyampe rumah soalnya langsung buru-buru maghrib. Bentar ya, maaf. Salah gue. Bro. Bentar teman-teman, altar. Sorry. Nah, halo Angga, Krisna. Tumben live jam segini ini. Update-nya si Honkai. Sambil kerja aku, monggo dong. Silakan yang masih kerja. Bentar, ini udah bener kan ya? Emang belum mulai apa gimana ini? Belum mulai. Katanya setengah tujuh masih 3 menit neng. Masih 3 menit lagi. Sebentar sambil gua ini ya. Sambil gua nyeting. Full screen udah aman. Audionya aman kan ya? Gimana hari ini ada yang spesial nggak? Apaan tuh yang spesial? Ini preview spesial program. Bu, boleh. Boleh. Nanti sama bubuk boleh. Selamat malam. Gue belum mulai dari sononya nih ya. Ini yang lain juga sama kan? Bukan gua doang kan yang belum mulai. Ntar gua doang lagi yang belum mulai. Wah, ini dia nih mulai. Akhirnya mulai. Let's go.
It's fortunate I could make it. My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself. The show is about to start. Make sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish your show's reputation now, would you?
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant Leap.
Fulgurant Leap.
Epical Spectrum.
Apical Spectrum.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
The Swarm Disaster.
The Swarm Disaster.
Audience.
Audience.
Not bad. Make sure you recite them a few more times.
Semoga Fusuan fase 2. Amin, gue juga begitu pengennya Krisna.
What is it now?
How do you say this one?
Tapi Fusuan itu apa ya? Gue nggak tahu, di healer.
High Cloud Quintet.
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs.
Oh, kecil suaranya tiba-tiba di
Send
sini.
them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
Quantum preservation. Baik.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some Cloud Night matters. Farewell for now.
Ya, kayaknya fase 1 nih Krishna, kelihatannya dia duluan tuh yang diintroduce.
All things world have their laws.
You know that I'm a descendant of the lhoo Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as Mark would call it.
Jebret.
As you can see, we added a few things to the simulated universe. Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
Ada SU baru lagi.
We call it Simulated Universe. Just swarm
Wow.
faster.
Geli amat itu. Kumbang begitu. Bukuan wangi-wangi, aduh. Swan kali, Swan bukan Puan aku tuh. Usman. Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins. Lah, udah di redemption code aja. Ada yang bisa nulisin gak tuh? Ada yang bisa dimintain tolong? Nanti gua pin. Bentar. Kayak gue bisa deh. Enggak deh, nggak bisa deh. Gue harus ganti kalau gitu. Saya udah bisa nebak karakter B4 di banner Danhang Editor itu Danhang. Bisa deh. Udah Krishna. Thank you Krishna. Pin, gue izin pin ya Krishna. Banner B4 nya Danhang B4 bisa jadi.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good
Celestial
buddy Albert's
Eyes
here to
Above
bring you
Mortal
all the
Ruins.
latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our three special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Fushwin.
What's up, guys? I'm Angelica Napanani, and I voice Sushong.
Hey Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voice Danhang.
Welcome, and welcome again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with details on the new version. Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story
Aman-aman kan semua ya?
updates, but that last segment caught my eye too. The swarm disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I know. Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again? You know, my Trailblazer senses are tingling.
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in version 1.3.
Waduh, Simulated Universe mau dapat update signifikan tuh.
Let's take a look at the new characters joining the war. First on the list, and finally revealing his true power, we have Danhang, Imbibitor Lunae.
Meja sana tuh, meja helm.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't bluffing. Danhang does have secret strength. But
Ini dipanggilnya siapa ya? Masa Danhang juga?
hiding it for so long.
Orang manggilnya bakal
Let's
siapa?
not forget, he
Imbibitor.
did get impaled.
Lunae.
Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive. You know, desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Dan Heng's previous incarnation, Dan Feng, a member of the High Cloud Quintet.
That's right.
Dan
I'm
Heng
sure
Il.
Trailblazers
Ada
will note
Il-nya
that
ya.
certain characters in the story
IL.
are referring to Dan Heng as Imbibitor Lunae. But Imbibitor Lunae is actually a title handed down as part of the
Sayangnya Daniel.
High Elder Succession.
Daniel nggak tuh, bisa
The person
jadi
you're
Daniel ya.
referring to here isn't Dan
Iya
Heng,
Daniel.
but Dan Feng.
Kagak bisa
Dan
bareng
Feng was once
bro-nya.
the lhoo Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the
Kenapa
Shenzhou
tuh gara-gara
wartime,
beda ini?
but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
Wait,
Beda
but
pet.
if Dan Heng's
Beda
still
pet,
alive,
beda
then
elemen.
Dan Feng's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's only one guy in the lhoo who'd risk the Xianzhou's.
Oh iya, kalau skill point nih boros 3 bos, gila sekaligus.
That what a little bird told you, Albert.
Kalau enggak mungkin nggak ada rasanya kali ya. Kalau kita nggak 3-in skill point gitu ya.
No. Jingyuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Shenzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the responsibility of each High Elder.
Audionya udah cukup nggak?
We don't know the full
Audionya
story,
dari
but
stream
Dan
sananya
Feng misused
kurang
this
gede
power
apa gimana?
and sparked a terrible calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Dan Feng, but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate. Which is why Dan Heng is alive and well today.
The world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
But why would
Baru sadar
Dan Feng
Sampo nggak
cause
punya
so
jejak
much
kaki di
trouble?
salju. Loh,
I suspect there are a few more
emang dia
secrets
melayang?
waiting for us
Yang
to
lain punya,
uncover.
cuma Sampo doang.
The allure of the unknown.
Ada apa ini?
But fear not, Trailblazers.
Si Sampo nggak punya jejak kaki di salju. Si Blade nggak punya informasi di profil.
Let's take a look at how secret strength Dan Heng handles himself on
Ada
the
ini
battlefield.
kayaknya nih.
As an imaginary type
Ada
character
misteri-misteri
following the
tertentu
path of
ini.
destruction,
Mas
Dan
Sampo,
Heng, Imbibitor
waduh.
Lunae's specialty is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities.
Ada apa ini?
Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbibitor Lunae's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is
Ini main
replaced with
si
multiple
main si
target
Daniel
damage
pakai siapa
in
ya?
both Divine Spear and
Yang nggak butuh
Fulgurant
banyak skill.
In Imbibitor Lunae's talent,
Blade
Righteous
gitu.
Heart amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is going to be pretty important for Imbibitor Lunae's allies.
Hold that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunae deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lunae's skill point consumption.
Tingnya nih, sama tingnya nih.
Strength Dan Heng is kind of a one-man band.
But that's not
Iya,
all.
bisa sih sama tingnya nih.
Imbibitor Lunae's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadragon, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state,
Wih, bisa
using an
ngebut.
attack causes Imbibitor Lunae to lunge forwards a set distance and strike
Dan
all
Heng
enemies
abis
he comes
ulti nggak
into
ngurang
contact
skill
with.
point.
Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor
Emang yang lain
Lunae
kalau
to
ulti ngabisin
acquire
skill point?
a set amount of Squama
Gimana maksudnya?
Sacrosancta.
Belum tahu juga sih gue ininya.
Such is the
Apa namanya,
frightful
kit-kitnya,
power of
jelasnya.
the High Elder. Now that we've introduced secret strength Dan Heng, let's move on to an old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Fushuan.
Fushuan. Jebret. Enhance basic attack-nya. Oh, oke. Ini Dan Heng Il kan maksud lo? Si Daniel ini kan Krishna maksudnya.
Oh, her first encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty impressive.
From high above, amid a hail
Quantum
of bullets,
preservation.
and the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
Menarik. Harus dicoba ujungnya sih.
Okay, you gotta admit, Her bullet deflection game is on point. But, I wonder, how'd she fare against a star knot, though?
Oh yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the sky.
Preservation.
Fushun might have something
Preservation
to
tuh
say about
pasti
that.
ngasih shield nggak sih?
Our
Harusnya iya dong ya.
position is fluctuating between the earth and water trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
Oh, Sushang translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
You know, I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Sushang as a translator.
Yes.
The omniscia on Fushun's forehead is a mysterious instrument that
Fushun.
allows her to calculate her every move in advance. However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation. While the omniscia may grant her incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Well, with great power, you know the rest.
That explains Fushun's reliance on bubble tea then, huh? I heard she drinks like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
Hey, that sounds like gossip to me. What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect
Fushun nih
it is.
kayak mirip-mirip
I'm sure
Tingyon
the sugar
tapi
helps.
versi upgrade-nya gitu
Running
nggak
the
sih?
Divination Commission and divining
Muka-mukanya,
portions of the
karakternya.
Xianzhou, it's an
Enggak
exhausting
ya?
gig.
Alright, Anjali's right. No more bubble tea gossip. By way of apology, how about I treat everyone to 10 cups of Immortal's Delight after the show?
Yes! Now we're talking.
Let's
Now we're
talk about bubble tea later.
talking.
It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner showcases her abilities on the battlefield. Fushun is a quantum-type character, following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Fushun takes a different road.
Precisely.
Ya,
After
ngasih shield.
using her skill, Fushun activates the matrix of prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This
Bukan, Neng.
allows Fushun to absorb some of that damage for her allies. When the matrix of prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Fushun's talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Fushun can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fushun's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're Fushun's enemy. Why are my attacks healing her?
Ngasih tahu nggak ya apa tuh
That's
Rel?
not all. Fushun's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to
buset.
mention, Fushun's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy
Widih.
attacks, thereby
Anti-ambush.
preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way.
Nanti
Her
ambus klub.
technique also activates the matrix of prescience automatically at the start of the next
Jangan kayak si
battle.
Bang Garam soalnya kenapa tuh lu dapet Kafka
Reliable and
1 Rel?
No wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship. See, her style is very different to Jing Yuen's, but being a defensive backbone for her team is equally respectable. And you won't find her gardening or playing chess on the job either.
I didn't say it.
Kok tahu? Ya apalagi, lu hokinya di HSR. Pertama udah pasti HSR, yang kedua masih bannernya banner Kafka.
Links, Landau.
Benar gak sih? Benar kan? Siapa ini? Wih. Waduh. Ngasih makanan gak tuh? Siapa dia? Adanya Gepard. Oh ini yang namanya Lynx. Ada Lini, ada Linet, ada Lynx.
You know, is it just me?
Wah,
or should
abundance.
everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only person
Healer
who
nih.
is dressed for the eternal freeze. Like, are the majority of Belabagians frost resistant or
Si
something?
Om Abiozo harus ngambil nih, harus ngambil dia nih.
Geomaro heaters keep the temperature relatively comfortable within the
Semalam
confines
digacain Simak pecah peti 42 nggak jelas emang. HSR nggak jelas buat gue sih.
Outside the city, right?
You got it. Lynx has always been
Udah nggak no hope gue di HSR kalau hoki gituan Rel. Fokus nabung aja gue di Genshin udah.
Tales of the Landau family.
Mono Quantum Israel, iya nih Quantum juga nih. Jadi udah partinya si Krishna Mono Quantum tuh.
The snow plains. Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures out alone into the
Tapi gue udah tadi ngeliatin si Dan Heng Il, si Daniel, sama si siapa tadi? Uswan, kok gue kayak belum tertarik ya. Kayak belum mupeng gitu loh, belum tertarik banget. Waktu ngelihat Kafka tuh masih wah keren ya gitu. Masih gitu loh. Tapi yang dua karakter ini kenapa belum ya? Belum nyoba kali ya.
Yeah, Lynx is a quantum type character following the
Tawa-tawa
path of
gue,
abundance
serius
through
tangannya
the
harum
paths of
banget aja.
variety
Bukan
and
tangannya.
routine. Her
Kayaknya
skill
emang
is
ini
to
lo,
switch into a
akun lo itu
single
yang wangi.
high and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max
Akun lo itu yang
HP.
wangi real.
If an ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin. Can't say that I blame them.
Gila dikasih makanan anjir.
Fermented herring? Ooh, it's my favorite.
Ngurangin
Guys wanna
damage
try
ya?
some?
No, I'm good.
No. Can you forget about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate
Max Heaven
restores
tapi
health to
abundance.
and dispels one debuff from each ally.
Huge!
Buset,
I know. Yo, talk about a hard pill to swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? No?
dikaburnya gitu.
I'm just wondering how
Kaburnya
she
gitu.
fits it in her backpack.
Kocak juga nih karakter.
Sometimes big things come in small packages. You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response.
Wih,
Similarly, her technique can also
Instant
grant
heal.
a continuous healing
Habis kena.
effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
That's our little snow plains explorer. We can all breathe a little easier with her on the team. Well, that concludes our new character introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.3.
Light
To get us
cones.
started, how about a path
So
of
pasti
destruction
punya si Daniel.
brighter than the sun?
Yeah.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
If there is, we should tell Imbiber Lune about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking
Brighter
pretty
than the
good
sun.
for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Fair point. Now, on to her path of preservation light cone.
Poor girl.
Gitu tuh tangannya siapa? Dia yang dipegang siapa itu dia?
Thrown suddenly into an endless
Makan, Bang.
life
Mau
of
ngorel, mau ngorel.
bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea.
Paling nanti
Any chance
abis ini makan gua.
fast track that offer? Yeah.
Ini kayaknya nggak lama nih, singkat-singkat banget soalnya ininya.
Now, during
Apa?
the
Penjelasannya
first phase of
singkat-singkat
version
banget.
1.3 in the character warp, Epical Spectrum, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Don Hung and Bibiter Lune. And
Mana tadi tuh si Faye? Katanya bintang 4-nya ditebak sama dia Danang, kagak ada danang-danangnya itu.
During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character warp,
Iya, salah semua.
foreknown, foretold.
Fase satunya siapa? Fase satunya si itu tadi Ibibitor.
Not to mention the 4-star character Lynx, who will also be joining the warp.
Aman Krishna.
During the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star
Civil
light
Swan di
cone
fase
she
2 nih kayaknya.
already shut her eyes will be boosted. And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps.
Untuk sekarang bener sih easy skip buat gue nih. Kecuali yang kedua nih, gue pengen ngambil abundance kayak boleh-boleh tuh. Lucu juga. Wah nih, gue bisa ngetik ternyata. BA7 NC AFA 9 X. BA7 NCHF 9 AWX bener ya. Lanjut.
Welcome back,
Di skip sih
viewers.
harusnya nih.
Let's pick up where we left off.
Harusnya ya.
In the preceding story, and thanks to the collaborative efforts of Jingyuan and Don Hung, Vantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved. And yet, as the dust settles, easing the fears of the citizenry becomes a new
Tingyun
priority.
kemana nih Tingyun? Nggak
Rightly
dilanjutin nih
so,
Tingyunnya kemana?
helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a disaster is trickier than preventing one.
In version 1.3, the Trailblaze mission obsequies performed, a long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts. We'll also be seeing the likes of 4 new companion missions. The Dragon Returns Home,
Okay.
Total Recall, Farther Than the Snow Plains, and Mohashle.
In The Dragon Returns Home, we find Don Hung in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with the current Vidyadhara High
Menarik.
Lady Bai Lu.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Farther Than the Snow Plains focuses on the youngest member of the Landau family. Lynx returns from an expedition with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help. They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
And last but not least, Mohashle.
Yes, benar.
Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout of training.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert. I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh, those names are so intriguing. I feel like these missions will answer a lot of questions. Like, why is Bai Lu the current Vidyadhara High Elder? And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain of unverified rumors.
Luka udah mau kelar aja, gue belum dapet ini si Luka.
Serious? More like bubble tea gossip central.
Speaking of bubble tea, fine, I'll wait.
In our next
Lanjut
segment,
event.
we'll
Nah,
be talking version 1.3 events. Exalting Sanctum's
burung-burungan nih.
was once a hub of commerce and crowds, but has gradually fallen into
Wah.
obscurity over the last millennium.
Map
Give an
baru.
eye for a long-life species. And now, as the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the lhoo, the people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into
Susang
old
free.
trades.
Emang iya tadi ya?
In the O'Malley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the Ali's ultimate fate.
Mau lah Susang free boleh gua.
What do we need to do exactly?
Makin gigi nanti
Shops of
Susang ini.
numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Alley district. By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics
Bu, nanti
routes,
malam aja, Bu.
Trailblazers can accumulate
malam aja.
funds. These funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Alley, helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving goals in this limited time event, players can earn self-modeling resin, tracks of destiny, stellar jade, and 4-star characters to show.
Oh iya bener.
Following this limited time event, O'Malley
Astoy
will
juga
remain in the
nih.
game as a permanent
Susang
mode.
gratisan.
This mode includes rewards such as the O'Malley themed bone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
What?
Apaan tuh?
That's something we haven't seen before?
That's right.
Yeah,
Bone
sing.
wallpapers are a new feature being added to
Phone
version
wallpaper,
1.3.
astaga.
Trailblazers can browse and replace their wallpapers using the in-game mobile menu.
Astaga, wallpaper nggak tuh namanya.
Pretty.
Isn't it? All right, folks. It's time to talk about a big update to the simulated universe.
Nah, Simulated Universe katanya mau update gede nih.
You might have accidentally left it out.
The cheek! How could I, your humble
Terus from disaster.
servant, make you wait?
I mean, we're still waiting on those bubble teas, so I'm just saying.
In any case, the update is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster. They completed a broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate the fall of an eon.
The swarm disaster. Sounds like it might have something to do with.
Apa update-nya?
What is that eon's name again? Tazy something?
Taserump, the eon of propagation.
That's the one.
Interesting.
Halo Akila, Bang
What
Fuswan dia
motivated
ngasih
her
shield
and her
nggak sih?
team to
Sorry baru
research the
mampir.
Imperator Insectorum?
Tadi kalau halo Akila, tadi kayaknya shield sih bentuknya enggak, tapi kayaknya kalau gua nggak salah ya, tadi kayak pengurangan damage gitu loh. Jadi pengurangan damage yang diterima gimana ya ngomongnya? Shield sih enggak, tapi lu kalau kena damage jadi berkurang damage-nya. Kalau nggak salah begitu tadi. Terus dia bisa nge-heal dirinya sendiri kalau nggak salah si Fuswan nih. Kalau gua nggak salah ya. Gila.
Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a
Apaan?
chessboard. Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
I'm assuming these geniuses had more in mind than simply maneuvering
Buset,
around.
buset, kabur-kaburan.
Right you are. In order to simulate the experiences of different path striders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to
Wah,
say
oke
to the
Bang, makasih infonya.
audience.
Sama-sama Akila.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon path striders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects.
Oh ini sih iya
during
bener
turns.
sih ini.
These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs or
Ini masif
multiple
update di
checkpoints
SU sih
some
bener
way,
sih kalau
or
begini.
even create further variables
Dia
for
senang ngurangin
subsequent
damage, akhirnya
actions.
relik yang bareng quantum itu guna nahat.
Chessboard and grids
Nol
are
kan ngurangin damage ya.
superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator Insectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I
Masih
quote,
mencerna sih gue ini nih.
"You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy, leading you closer to the eons.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and a chance to interact directly with the corresponding
Wah
eon.
ini sih kayaknya jelas beda deh.
Uncovering their part in the swarm disaster.
Akila pamit dulu Bang, mau sholat monggo silakan sholat.
I've been hearing those
Akila,
terms a lot, but none
thank you
of
udah
this
mampir ya
feels
Akila ya.
Swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the third plane of each exploration, trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy. The swarm.
The Swarm.
True stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not
Jangan
dealt with
sama.
promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm.
Api, kuantum sama imaginary itu.
Yeah. Okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Cek, nah.
Finally, upon clearing Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, The brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the simulated universe.
Hey,
Hah?
what a
Ada pet baru namanya
rollercoaster.
propagation.
Big update, all right.
And big updates.
Apa sih?
new
Apa salah
big
dengar gua?
rewards. Take note. Aside from stellar jade and numerous other materials, the swarm disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there really 2 up for grabs?
You better believe it. And I highly encourage trailblazers to give it a go. Next up is the
Space Station Task Force.
Task Force event. Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist the help of a task force with special permission.
Apakah banjir stellar? Mudah-mudahan ya Krisna ya.
All the assignments that require attention.
Mudah-mudahan banjir stellar,
Over to you,
terus
trailblazers.
apa namanya resource juga makin banyak gitu.
Assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific
Ku cinta HSR.
you'll be able to
Anjir,
earn
mending-mending,
rewards
mentang-mentang
such as
anjir.
stellar jade and character experience materials.
And as the message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Mentang-mentang hoki aku nih.
Also see
Langsung
the
cinta
return
HSR
of
ya tuh.
Peter Fisher and Garden of Plenty events. During the respective events, successfully challenging the simulated universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Double
At
reward.
the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new stagnant shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination. The former will drop Suppressing Edict, Ascension material required for Don Hung and Bibita Lune. The latter will drop Nail of the Ape, Ascension material required for Fushuan.
Whoa, all that too?
Wah, gile.
Oh, and I'm not done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates.
Daripada game kakaknya hoek cuy. Iya.
First off, after the version
Gara-gara
1.3
cici ya.
update, the Trailblaze
Tuh,
power cap
powernya bisa jadi 240.
80 to 240.
240 sama atau apa tuh?
Exactly
Reserve
the amount
Trailblaze
that
powernya
regenerates
mau kayak
in a
gimana
game.
model itu?
Once Trailblaze power max is
Doublean
up,
banyak banget,
percentage of
alhamdulillah ya,
the
lumayan
surplus is
Krisna.
converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
So in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include being able to sort your friends. And Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings.
Nggak
Icing
bisa
on the
di-add
cake, you can now send emojis in chats.
Oh, at last, bring on the pom-pom and March 7th emojis.
Yeah.
Nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
And of course, we have the crowd favorite, Gift of Odyssey Chicken Reward.
Nah, ini
Log in
loh.
for 7 days gets you
Lumayan
10
ini.
warps. It might just be your lucky break.
Nicholas,
10 ya?
your confidence.
10 biji nih seminggu.
Last but not least, Honkai Star Rail will also be a part of this year's Gamescom. What surprising updates await us? Watch this space, Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's roll out today's final redemption code.
Nah, tuh. Bahan sosnya mantap ya. ASN 6 CH XBR HW3. Bener gak tuh ya? ASN 6 CHX BRHW 3, betul? Harusnya 3 kan udah ya. Ini gua copy aja deh. Gua di Discord, gua taruh Discord ya.
All good things must come to an end.
Kelar cepet amat.
Special program. We've covered quite a bit about the 1.3 update. Any thoughts or feelings from our guests? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose from, but for me, it's gotta be the characters. Dan Heng and Baibider Lune, Fu Xuan, and Lynx are all special in their own way. I just hope I get lucky with the warts.
And as for me, I'm super excited about the simulated universe update. The new gameplay and story aspects sound brilliant.
Yeah. Well, since you guys covered the obvious, I'll go
Aku
for
cinta
something a little
HSR
different.
masih lah sekarang.
I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I
Udah Gojek,
love the
bentar ya.
Trailblaze power cap increase and the new Reserve Trailblaze power feature. They may sound minor, but I think they'll make a big difference to the experience.
Oh, totally. And I'm sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling. Well, that's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.3 special program. As always, thanks again to all you trailblazers for tuning in. And may our paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys.
Catch you later.
See you next time.
Bubble tea, bubble tea, bubble tea.
Fine.
Yeah.
Kelar udah. Cepet amat ya. Begitu doang tuh udah. Kenapa Farel tuh? Tebak gua dapat apa barusan di Manor Kafka? Dapat apaan? Dapat apa lagi? Masih ada juga tuh. Apa namanya? Jade lo. Banyak amat sih para Jade nih. Santuy gua gak dapet apa-apa. Banyak amat Jade nih. Udah gak garam sekarang gua.
Itu kode redem pertama, maaf gua ketik 2 kode.
Apaan tuh? Kaget gua. Oh Bang Hannif. Kaget gua. Udah kere semalam. Udah nggak terlalu kegaram sih gua kalau HSR, emang ekspektasi gua udah segitu sampahnya sama HSR. Gitu kalau HSR mah. Kita lanjutin nanti malam aja kali ya, seperti biasa ya, jam 8:30 kali ya Rel ya. Gimana? Setuju nggak? Biar bisa slow dulu. Nanti malam ya tetap main HSR sama Genshin sih, yang pasti. Bebas ya, malam aja lah ya, seperti biasa jadinya. Jadi yang sekarang apa namanya? Yang sekarang cuma nobar doang. Ini lanjutnya nanti malam. Jam setengah lagi lah. Mending HSR dulu, Genshin belakangan. Oke. Nanti malam kita main HSR dulu ya. Yo wes. Thank you ya semuanya, para Krisna sama semua yang tadi udah mampir. Kita ketemu nanti malam lagi 8:30 aja ya. Gue pamit dulu, selamat makan-makan, ngopi-ngopi dulu ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.